that's the format, and you can just stop me if you want to like expand or move on to the next one.
Yeah.
So the first question is obviously tell us about the founding story of Prime Sports.
Yeah. Okay. So myself personally, I moved over to the UAE in September of 2015. I have a football academy back in the UK that has primarily been focused on youth development. And when I moved over, I worked for Manchester City, which was City Football Schools, for a couple of months, just because I came over with my wife at the time. She was the one who came over for her job. So I went with my background. I went to City Football Schools. Then I moved to a local academy called Regional Sports, based in Abu Dhabi. When I joined them, they had 95 players. When I left 2 years later, they had 425 players.
Oh.
And the whole purpose of actually my whole prerogative was to obviously have my own academy here, echo what I was doing in the UK. But as we all say, your network is your network, so you need to obviously understand the local landscape, etc. UAE, as you're very aware, is very different from the UK. So I did that for 2.5 years at Regional Sports. I can send you their contact details, or if you just look at Regional Sports Abu Dhabi on Google, you'll find them. And then at that time, I had the pleasure of coaching my now business partner's sons at Regional Sports. So my business partner is called Mohamed Hosani. Okay, he used to play for the UAE national team basketball, and his father used to be the UAE national team coach as well. Okay, so I think he's now the Sharjah coach, and they are both Abu Dhabi based. They're part of the Hosani family. We have a connection with our WADA club. So Mohamed is also on the board of our WADA as well. And when I was at Regional Sports, Mohamed and I obviously got speaking, and he said he had a desire to build a sports academy. And I obviously had my desire to, continue with my football academy as well. Now, Mohamed is obviously the basketball, yeah, and I am the football. So what we decided to do is we created Prime Sports, and the whole purpose behind Prime Sports was obviously to offer players and students in Abu Dhabi the best possible sporting opportunities. And what we also identified as well is, it's very hard, or we shouldn't push a child into one particular sport. We should be able to give them a number of different options. So, that was the overlying umbrella, Prime Sports. Then under that, we had Prime Football Academy, and we had Prime Basketball Academy. Okay. So we started that in May of 2018. That journey has now taken us to the region of around about 175 active football players in our football academy program. The basketball has recently seen its own challenges because we've had the likes of the junior NBA, which has had a big effect on the marketplace in here in Abu Dhabi. But Siraj, as you now know, we also have a location at Yas Marina Circuit, which consists of 4 paddle courts, small football pitch, basketball, etc. So, the schools that we kind of collaborate with are, your likes of the Aldar schools, your Brighton colleges, etc. One, the booking process, so the invoicing, and this is hopefully something that Classcard does for obviously our parents and players. So that's where we're at now. We're growing on a regular basis. We're very, very well established in Abu Dhabi, and we're extremely proud of what we've achieved.
I mean, since May 2018, when you started, I've seen a bunch of challenges. Could you highlight one or two, key challenges you overcame from the starting?
Yeah, so obviously the main challenges that we had is just before COVID. We were flying. COVID came, wiped everything out. But what was good, it kind of got rid of what we would say in English, a lot of dead wood, a lot of academies that were just ticking over. The biggest challenge and being completely honest, which Classcard has really helped us with, and you will hear this story a million times over. When you do your little promo videos, or you see promo videos of other software or academies, they will talk about how they used to have a spreadsheet, a register, you know, direct debits, X, Y, and Z. So that was one of our biggest challenges. And the admin side still a lot of areas that we can work on. But yeah, the biggest challenge, as I said, there would be the admin. Yeah, admin really.
All right. Okay. Is this something that Classcard doesn't do for you now that you would wish it does for you?
No, I think not necessarily. I think so. As you and I have obviously had many a conversation with your team as well, I feel that like not only Prime Sports but also a number of academies have helped you actually build the offering that Classcard does. You know, you guys clearly have set up an offering for schools, with it being Classcard, but now you've identified, you know, the sporting sector in the UAE is massive, and you needed to tap into that. I think an app would be fantastic. You know, an easy portal. The UAE is, unfortunately, a lot of people in the UAE want things done at a click of a button. And I think the connection between the payment gateways such as CC Avenue or whoever you use, that could be potentially done more in-house. So, like, for example, we supply all of the documents. I know that obviously they're a financial institution, etc. But if you have maybe a point of contact, there will be an onboarding manager from a Classcard point of view, and they know the journey, and they know in order for an academy to be running, you need gateways, you need this, you need that. And that one point of contact can look after that whole process from completing the application form to actually delivering the product. So yeah, but then I would also say, going back to the app, a prime example will be, you will know, we're currently inviting our players and our parents to the end of season awards ceremony, which is in 2 weeks' time. We're constantly getting messages now saying, oh, we haven't received the invite. And our admin team are literally just directly going to the message above with a big, you know, big poster to say that you've been invited. People are lazy. People are naive here. And people want everything done at a click of a button, okay? So my suggestion would be to get people to go onto our website or to get them to log in with their details. It doesn't work. So Raj, we've had to adapt how we do things to fall in line with Classcard. We are not confident that if we send a link to a parent to register their child, they will do it. We don't use the online booking because it doesn't work for us, okay? And we don't allow parents to register their child because we are scared or worried about the retention rate of that actually going through. So what we then do is we send a WhatsApp message out, we get all of the details, we create the profile, and then we put that actual child on a waiting list for the class. So yeah, to answer your question, number one would be to streamline the process from the account opening stage all the way through. And the recommendation would be an onboarding manager. And then the second thing was, how can we really, really streamline it from an app point of view, you know, or making it, parents just want to go, when are the sessions? I'll send my kids, there's the money, off you go.
Yeah. No, I even remember you mentioning the whole facility booking thing. So that's another thing that we're working on. There's a brand new student application coming through. That's a little bit of a larger project, so it may not come through very quickly, but in the next 2-3 months, we'll have something to show you. I'll obviously give you an early access to just get some feedback, and you can brush it up before we kind of roll it out to the masses.
When do you think that will be? Because obviously now we're coming to the end of this academic or this season. Our registration process for next season will start in the next couple of weeks. You know, so
yeah. No, realistically, I don't think we'll make it for the next season because we're in the process of designing the application. What I will do, however, is send over the designs to you once it's reached a stage where we feel like we've covered all the use cases and possibilities of booking. And like we also said, like we're actively working on the whole facility rental thing. So I think these two things were a few things that the rental thing I remember you talking about last time. So I just wanted to remind myself of it so I don't forget.
Yeah. I think what you and your team need to remember is, for example, if you were to talk to me about football, it comes second nature.
Mhm.
You know, but what you guys do is you're very, very good at looking after your clients as in a response rate, but also you need to treat your clients, unfortunately, as idiots. Okay, you need to do that, and you need, rather than just sending a link. You know, we're not a number. We're a client, and we don't just want a link to be sent. I'll go and look at this video. As you said before, we're all busy. Okay, and then to go and look at a video and then go and do it. If you really want to offer that premium, okay, I'm going to do this for you now. But also, as well, in future reference, have a little look at the video.
Mhm.
You know, rather than just batting us off. There's your video, you go and deal with it, sort of thing. And I know that's what you've told your team to do, okay? But what you're really doing is you're really trying to care now about your clients. It
Mhm.
needs to be more of, we're here to manage it for you. Not manage it day to day, but when you have these little hurdles to come over.
Fair, fair. I think that's a relevant point. Cool. The next question is, how would you feel if you could not use Classcard?
If Classcard disappeared today, be very concerned, obviously, because of all the data. Now, you know, Google Drives, Dropbox, spreadsheet here, spreadsheet there. And what you did is you were very, very clever. You got all of the onboarding, you got all of the information, you put them onto the system. And then in order for us to continue to use our data rather than us downloading it, you know, we had to continue to pay monthly fees. So if that would be obviously my biggest concern, how do we get all of that data back and how do we operate? But yeah, if we weren't to use Classcard tomorrow, it would be, yeah, it's just without a shadow of a doubt, it's an integral part of the operation.
Thanks for that, Mark. Okay, I'll just jump into my favorite segment, which is more like a rapid fire. So I'll just shoot you with my question and you just hit me with the individual thoughts.
Certainly.
Cool. Okay. I know you're a soccer coach yourself, but could you tell us about your favorite coach and why was that person your favorite coach?
Okay, so one of my favorite coaches was a coach that I had back in the UK. His name was Coach Shaun, Shaun. And the reason that I liked him is it was kind of my first experience receiving professional coaching. You know, wherever we are in the world, football is football, cricket is cricket, as an example, and we can all play it on a recreational basis. But the reason I like this coach is he kind of brought in a real kind of personal touch, but also a blend of expertise as well. And this is what we try to do at Prime Football Academy, is that not only can we teach you the technical and the tactical side of the game, we're also very, very big into building a family, building a connection, you know, having that one-to-one basis. So yeah, it's a coach back from the UK when I was of the age of 14, 15.
And where do you see Prime Sports in 10 years?
Say that again, sorry.
Where do you see Prime Sports in 10 years?
Where do I see Prime Sports in 10 years? I see as one of the leading, the wording that I use is the most preferred and referred sports academy in Abu Dhabi. Obviously, the natural progression is to go into Dubai and Saudi Arabia, but no, I think Dubai is saturated. I think Dubai is a completely different market. I want us to be one of the best academies in Abu Dhabi, and potentially as well have a professional team that will be playing in entry into the third or the second division of the Pro League.
What do you know now that you wish you knew when you started the business?
Inshallah. Not to take things so personally. Okay. You know, as an entrepreneur, you work so hard and you put all of your time and effort into a product or an actual business. And then when people come with constructive feedback, we take it as, oh no, you know, they're having a personal attack on me. So yeah, not to take things as personally, understand the process and the culture. You know, things take time. and also as well understand that the people that we're dealing with. So, for example, parents from different cultures, they're going to operate in different ways. Europeans straight away will save their child's place and will pay the next day. You know, different cultures won't do that. It's nothing, you know, it's nothing against you, but it's just having that understanding that everybody is kind of different.
Speaking of culture, what culture do you want to foster at Prime?
What culture? What? Sorry.
What culture would you want to foster at Prime in terms of like the team?
Okay, so at Prime, especially in the football academy, we kind of have a blend of the European methodology, how we coach, okay? But also as well, we're very welcoming and accepting of the Arab culture. So within what we call street footballers. So what we try to do is have a blend between the technical and the tactical development, but also have that freedom and the flair of what the Arabs bring to the game as well.
And what's your favorite pastime?
I don't have a pastime. I run a business. Oh God. Favorite. I hate football now.
Oh wow.
No, I don't hate football, but I used to be I went into football because I love football. I used to watch it all the time. Now, and it's like yourself, if you go home, I don't think you'd spend your pastime on Classcard, you know. So socializing, you know, speaking to different people, going out partying, traveling, but just literally going to different countries around the world, because obviously where we're located in the UAE, it's a great kind of to go
connection.
Yeah, exactly, connection, but to literally just to get away from the constant bombardment of 400 WhatsApp messages and people just so socializing and getting out of the work environment.
Got it. And who according to you is the next Messi?
Who's the next Messi?
Yeah.
Who's the next Messi? Once again, I don't really know. I honestly,
why guess?
Honestly, I don't know. These kids today, they talk to me about the latest players at Barcelona, Real Madrid, and to echo what I just said there before, I hardly watch any football. You know, I went to the Champions League last year. I'm a big Man City supporter, but I couldn't tell you. And this is one of the biggest concerns for me and my coaching staff now is we're so focused on the work, the numbers that are coming into the business and the numbers that are going out. We're disconnected from the actual day-to-day operation of football. So I couldn't tell you.
Right.
I'm being completely honest with you.
No, that's all right. No, thanks, Mark. This has been a lot of fun. I got a lot of good content.
Thank you.
I'll just put this all together and share it across with you. And if it's all good, we'll put it up on the website as well.
100%. My only kind of favor from your side, if you don't mind, is we are now, especially with Prime Hub and Prime Sports, I would say we're kind of like going out of phase 1 into phase 2 when it comes to our marketing, our awareness. We've got a marketing company who's put our strategy and our planning together, but we now really are in the market now for website designers, you know, Google Analytics, all of these things that I've done from a personal side. So when you look at our social media, if you look at our website, I've done all that. I think it's a good quality. But now we need to start to employ people. So if you guys have any recommendations, or if you know any freelance people, or Siraj, if your team need more out of hours, or you know, I would really, really love for you guys to streamline that process and say, okay, Mark, I think you should speak to this person, and we're going to help you pick from our side.
Got it. I'll send over some contacts right away. We have some people
Please.
we work with also, and we've seen some good results. So they come with a recommendation. Awesome. Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you, Lady Siraj. I think I'm going to see you in 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
See you.
Thank you, Mark.
Bye, ladies. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.